So next thing in Linux operating system case study is we will be learning the design principles of your Linux operating system. So Linux operating system is one operating system which has a support of multi-user environment, okay, which has a support of multitasking, okay, with lot of Unix compatible tools it will be having, since it is basically made up of Unix operating system. So it has certain support of Unix compatible tools it will be having, okay. And when it comes to the components of your Linux operating system, so these are the major components of Linux operating system. So it will be having Linux kernel, okay, so which abstracts the hardware part from the users, okay. So user will be having the impression about giving only the task to the kernel, and kernel will try to distribute single task, or it may be multiple tasks, to the kernel, and these tasks will be executed efficiently, okay. So this execution can be from a single processor, or it can be from multiple processors. So this knowledge of executions will be hidden or abstracted, okay. Means major services of operating system will be hidden from the end users. So that's what the kernel is all about. Next thing is about system libraries, okay. So your Linux operating system has a lot of built-in system libraries. So the advantage of this is using these system libraries, you just need to invoke them during the installation. So no need to add any extra or install any extra softwares in your operating system. So when you install the operating system, all the necessary library functions will be installed. Only thing is we have to configure those softwares in our operating system. So the burden of installing the softwares additionally to the Linux system will be avoided using system libraries. So that is one advantage in Linux. So next is system utilities. So utilities like other activities which we normally perform in our operating systems, like we are having certain environment, Linux will be creating certain environment for executing or managing their tasks, okay. So that is called specialized management task, we call it as, okay, how we manage multiple tasks when it is given to the operating system, okay, by making certain programs to run in the foreground and certain programs to run in background. So that's how you try to manage the tasks. So those are called as system utilities. So this is one diagram which is very important, which we normally asked in your examinations. So about explain the design principles of Linux if they ask. So this is what you have to write, okay. So this is a diagram, so which shows about Linux design principles. So it will be containing system management programs, it will be containing user processes, that is the user what he will be typing, so those will be coming under user processes here. User related programs, utility programs which are helpful for the user to run. Next, compilers, okay. So Linux has support of lot of compilers. Only thing is we have to configure those compilers to run our various programs or various language programs. Next, it will be having libraries, that is what system libraries is given here. So it will be having a shared library support, it will be having this is ultimate thing is we have a Linux operating system here, that is Linux kernel, and certain Linux kernel functions, we call them as modules anta kariತೀವಿ, okay, loadable kernel modules. So the combination of all these things, what we can see in the diagram, will form the design of a Linux operating system. So in short, we call it as design principles of the Linux operating system.